Now we're going to start piecing the sunblock, and I wanted to show you some things in the instructions. The instructions for the sunblock are on page 4 for the throw size and page 7 for the double size. And for the sunblock, we have the 9-patch block and we have the cross piece blocks. And the 9-patch is in bag SB1 for sunblock 1, and the cross piece blocks are in bag SB2. So when you finish piecing these two bags, you'll have all of the sunblocks done. On the other side over here, it describes how we're going to piece these blocks. The 9-patch block first. And this is strata number 1 for the 9-patch, and then we have strata number 2 for the 9-patch. And what it is, we're just going to sew sets of 3 pieces of fabric for strata 1 and sets of 3 for strata 2. Then we're going to subcut those into segments, 2.5-inch segments, and piece them into the 9-patch block. Then after we do that, we're going to put frames on 2 sides of the block. And that will complete the 9-patch block for the sunblock. And if you look further down, this cross piece is going to be strata number 3. That's in the next bag. And then we'll piece them together like this. Then we'll take the 2 stratas and piece them into the sunblock, just like this. So all of this is on the page for the sunblock for each quilt size. And these numbers over here tell you what should be in each bag, the number of pieces, but we've already checked that from our cutting notes. So the first thing we're going to do is piece strata number 1. For strata number 1, we're going to take 2 of the medium strips and 1 of the background strips. We're going to piece a medium strip to either side of the background strip. And to do that, we open these up. Like this. We're going to take the medium strip and fold it over right sides together with the background strip. Line up these edges, and you're going to stitch 1/4 inch from one side all the way down to the other side. And accuracy is important here. Then when we finish stitching that, we're going to press it towards the medium fabric. Then you're going to repeat that with the other medium strip and stitch it to this side, 1/4 inch all the way down, and then press it to the outside. Now here's strata 1 all pieced, and we're going to be subcutting this into 2.5-inch segments. We should get 16 pieces from each strip, and I used my horizontal and vertical lines again on the mat, and over here on the left we're going to try to get as close as we can to the selvage, but we want to cut the selvage off. So I'm going to do that first. And I like to start on the right hand side and stitch to the left. And I like to use this smaller ruler. It's a 4-inch wide ruler. And what I like about it is it slides easily. Most of the time you don't want a ruler to slide easily, but this one, if we're starting on the right, we're going to keep sliding to the left, and so it's just easier. That way you don't have to pick up the ruler and put it down each time like this. So for my mat, which is 24 inches wide, we're going to start at 22.5 inches on this end and cut, and then continue cutting at 2.5-inch intervals. Alright, so let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 so far. So then we'll slide this over, line it up again on the 0 side, and you probably will have to straighten out the edge again on the left. So let's do that. Then we'll start here at 17 and a half. All right, so let's give it a final count. See how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have 16 from each set, which is what we need. Now, for this throw size, you need a total of 32. So you'll have 2 sets. And for the double sides, you'll need a total of 80. And you'll have 5 sets of strata like this. Go ahead and cut all those up and we'll come back.